Hey Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay. So we're here to do an interview, right?
You all ready?
So a little bit about myself. I've been in the streets since I was like 7 years old.
Right.
Both my parents were addicts. My mother was a crack addict and a heroin addict. My dad was in jail. I really didn't know him like that. My mom, I spent most of my time with my mom. I had like not a normal childhood, but like an okay childhood up until like my teenage years. I've been through, I was raped when I was little because of my mom's addiction. My mom sold me to a drug dealer from 11 to 13. My mom passed away when I was 16 years old, and that's when I became like, I was on my own pretty much. I got pregnant with my son right afterwards, but I was already out in the streets moving about. I was still in high school, but I would come out here and get money. Back then the only drugs I did was weed and cigarettes and Xannies. That was my twist. Being out here, I've been out here for a very long time. I'm 29 years old. I've been out here since I was 16. I done seen a lot out here. It's not no joke down here. Like, people look at down here but like, oh, it's just a drug epidemic and you know, they gonna get better. Man, listen, I done seen people try 1,000 times to get clean and always end up back out here. I was just clean not too long ago. I had 6 months. And,
Okay.
Prior to that, I've had 2 years before. I've been in recovery. I know the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. But, you know, dealing with depression and mental health issues, somehow I always wind up back out here. I have 3 beautiful children. I'm a mother of Jayden, Elizabeth, and Olivia, 13, 10, and 8. And they the only thing that really keep me going. Like, the fact that I'm still out here, it bothers me a lot because I know better. But this is something I resort back to because it's always so easy. It's easy to come about. It's easy to do. It's easy to just get adapted to being out here. Like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It gets real lonely out here. And I don't know. We gotta deal with a lot of people, different people, personalities and bullshit every single day. Right. A lot of people not strong. Will, like, their mind not strong enough for that shit. I done seen a girl kill herself because of being out here. Like, being out here. I watched my baby father get shot and killed. Like, that's another reason I'm out here. Like, yeah, I done seen had a lot happen to me, and a lot of it, like, and a lot of stories or interviews that you guys do, you'll hear mental health issues or deaths or trauma. It's all around, it all circles around PTSD. But yeah, I mean, I've been out here for a very long time. I sold drugs, I sold myself, I sold things. I didn't live the life of having everything I wanted when my baby father was alive and not wanting for anything. And I didn't live this life of being the bottom of the totem pole and not having anything and struggling every single day. And it's hard. And I hate when people tell me it get easier, because it only get easier if you make it easier. If you keep doing the same thing every single day, you're going to get the same results, and it's only going to be as hard as you make it. So it doesn't get easier at the end of the road unless you make it easier. But I don't know. You guys got any more questions or any questions at all?
You have any sober friends?
Yes, I do. I have a lot of sober friends. I have a lot of people that come out here and be like, Sarah, you ready to go back yet? We're waiting for you. They'll come try to come get me. And
they're just waiting for you to kick this shit, right?
Yeah, just waiting for me to snap out of it and come back.
Are you currently homeless right now?
For right now, yeah. I just got approved for my housing package, so okay. I'm excited. I'll start looking for my place soon. That's a plus. Once I get that, it's a done deal.
Yeah, get back to it.
I already made my plan. I had it planned out. Once I get my keys, I'm gonna get my keys to my aunt, and I'm going to rehab and come back out. I had my place to go because really that's why I kind of relapsed. It's not having a stable place to go. They send you to these recovery houses and everything like that. And listen, I have an institutional mind from being in jail and rehabs and shit. So when somebody constantly telling me what to do and how to do it, like that shit bother me, and all I want to do is run.
Right.
And I run. So, and that's the main reason why I relapsed, because I had to come back out here because I have nowhere to go. But being as though I'm gonna have my credit time when I come out of crib ride, I should make it.
Jail time you done?
Altogether 3 years, but it was in different time rates. The longest I've done in one bid is 17 months.
17 months. Where you was down at?
RCF, Riverside
RCF?
Correctional Facility in Philadelphia for women.
Okay. Are you from Philadelphia, born and raised?
Born and raised in Kensington.
Kensington? Okay. Oh yeah, you really from out here.
Yeah, I'm born and raised out here. Yeah.
There be people from all over the country out here in Kensington.
Yes, it do.
It's ridiculous, you
yes,
know?
it do. It be people from, I done met people from Virginia, Mississippi, Baltimore, oh God, Connecticut. I met people from all Kansas.
All over
This
the
is like
place,
a black
right?
hole.
Right.
They come out here and they get sucked in and they don't leave.
They do not leave at all. What your tattoos represent? I see you got a few of them.
They are my kids' names, and
Okay.
I have Olivia, Jayton, it's my brother, his nickname initials, Tidal Dave, my best friend, my baby father, my son dad, and my mother and my daughter, they got the same name, Elizabeth. That's it.
So you used to hustle out here, right? Can you give me one of your experiences during your hustling days?
What kind of experience you want? Like,
It's like a memory, like something that happened on the block, or you know.
Well, it's not a good memory, but I can remember being on the block the day my baby father got killed. And, that's the last day I actually sold drugs. He had called me. I was at the supermarket with my aunt, and he was like, "I need you to come work because nobody out here." I said, "All right." My aunt dropped me off. He was coming out to get me to work, and he was like, "Yo, go in the crib." And I'm like, "All right, let me get to work." And he like, "All right, hold on." And he went down the block, and when he went down the block, his two friends followed behind him. And I can remember them telling me to go in the crib, and I was like, "No, I'm not going in the crib." And I walked into the middle of the block, and I remember hearing these loud powers. And when I turned around and looked down, my baby father was on the floor bleeding.
God. His friends ain't had nothing to do with it though, right?
And I don't know.
You don't know?
Questions is still flaring about
No, I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
you know.
tragic. I'm sorry for you.
There'll be a lot of backdoor activity going on.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of it.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay. Are you spiritual at all?
Yeah, I have a good relationship with God. I believe in the God of my understanding.
Okay.
But it took me a while to get there. I don't know really. I didn't used to believe in God because I felt like everything that was happening to me, how could there be a God, and how could he let this happen to me? And that it took that person after person that I really loved and truly, like, I got attached to, like my mom, my dad, my brother, my baby dad, like all these people that I really loved, and he took them from me, and I just didn't understand it. And then after talking to somebody, a pastor, she kind of opened my eyes to a lot, and she was just like, you know, everything happens for a reason. It's to see how strong you are, and God doesn't put you through nothing that you can't handle. Remember that, and you got a purpose. Because it was plenty of time that I could have been dead, and I'm not. I'm still here. So I got a purpose. It's just finding out what that purpose is my priority.
So during this hard time, right, and the depression, the sadness, can you please tell me one thing that makes you happy? It could be anything. One thing that makes you happy.
Music.
Music?
Music.
You think if you like getting this, some hobbies that got something to do with music, you think it could help your situation a little better?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I just, it don't even be so much as the words of music as it be like the beat.
Right.
I just like listening to the beat and like the vibration when it hit. I don't know. It's just a different world. I tune out when I play my music and I just be sitting here doing me. I tune out, I block everything out. I don't pay attention to none of that shit.
You say you zone out when you be playing your music, huh?
Favorite song?
I don't got one. I don't have one. Right now, I would have to say, what's the name of that song?
don't know, huh? How about
No, it's Feeling Peachy by Kodak Black.
Okay.
Okay.
I see you got a cell phone. A lot of people don't be having phones. You usually keep a phone or you do?
I stay with a phone. But this was a lifetime joint. My case management, well, not really case management, but it's a program that come out here for the women.
Right.
It's called Nightshade. They come every Wednesday. It's from 4 to 5:30 p.m.
Right.
They bring us food, clothes, work, and they have another operation that's set up with them. It's called Project Safe. It's been out here for a very long time, and they hooked all the ladies up that work on the streets or that be out here with the cell phone that's unlimited. Everything for 3 months, and then they make sure that you still got your phone, and they do it again for another 3 months, and then it goes for a year. So I'm glad they have that.
What's your drug of choice?
I do dope and powder. I do speedballs.
Speedballs? Okay. Do you inject?
I shoot.
You shoot, that's it?
That's it. I don't do nothing else.
So what would you tell a young girl or guy that's young, just getting a taste, getting their feet wet with these streets, getting high? What advice would you give them?
Stop while you ahead. Like, it's not worth it out here. You got so much potential and you're so young, you can do anything with your life. Don't let this stop you like I did. To stop while you ahead, like, I know what it's like for me when I was young coming out here. I let myself get caught up out here, and I let it run my life. Like, I couldn't do nothing or go nowhere without being down here because of the adrenaline. Like, when I sold drugs, it was wondering if I was going to get caught or not. Hurry up and bust a check for the cop come. Like, that was the high for me, the adrenaline rush of knowing that I might get in trouble for doing this shit. Like, so I know it. I mean, like, it's y'all got so much ahead of y'all, and finish school. I wish I would have finished school. I love school. I was a straight A student, and my dumb ass dropped out. Like, it's not worth it being out here. You can do anything you put your mind to. This is easy to do. This is easy. Give yourself a challenge. Try to become that doctor or that nurse. Try to become that music technician or store owner, property owner, real estate worker. Like, that's the challenge, to become that in the world. Not to be this. This is easy. You can fall down, bump your head, do this real quick like this. Yeah, this is easy. You want to do that challenge yourself. You like challenges, you like that adrenaline, get that score on that test. See how that make you feel. Try your hardest to get that score. You get that score, you won't be like this shit. I mean, it's I'm doing this. That's how, if I would have listened to what my older sister told me when she told me that, I wouldn't be here. And I didn't. So I just hope that you take my advice and you listen. Because this is a person that's been out here since I was 7 years old. 29, I'm still out here. And I don't got nothing to show for my life. Nothing. It's not worth it.
You got any Cash App information or anything that you can give the people?
No.
Social media?
I don't.
You don't?
No, they just stole my Cash App card.
They
took my wallet. That's another thing you gotta deal with out here. These motherfuckers grind me, they take everything. They take your clothes, everything, they don't care.
If I run into you again, you got your Cash App stuff situated, can you please tell me so I could put it on the channel so maybe somebody could be genuine and give you something?
It's not over yet, neither.
I don't know.
Let you know.
Well, I want to thank you so much for your time. All Time Media will be praying for you.
Not a problem.
Thank you.